What we want,
Shots, shots, shots.
what we need.
Shots, shots, shots.
Yo, I'm Mark Quinn. This is Isaiah Cassidy, and we're Private Party. And right now, we're about to give you the rundown.
Listen. You already know who we are. Your favorite tag team, the sexiest tag team, and also future tag team champions of AEW. But you already know that, though.
Drinkers on our roster.
That is true.
The best go-getters on the roster.
That is
the
true.
The best partiers on the roster.
That is true. But
the best dressers on the roster.
We keep on going, but we gotta share some important news with these people. So listen, let me break it down to you. Julius Caesar, aka Big Carpe, is gonna whoop Bresky's ass.
Whoa. I just had to listen to what you said, but come on, when you think about it.
What?
When you think about speed.
Okay.
When you think about wit.
Okay.
That's all you really need.
That's true.
And that's exactly what Bresky has.
That's true. But you know what Bresky doesn't have?
What's that?
He don't have the BBC. Yeah, he doesn't have the BBC.
The what?
Caesar has the BBC to finish him.
That might change everything now that you mentioned it.
But even though this is a private party, we're gonna welcome you to the after party hangover. These are the tripod sessions, and before we go, hey, hit that music, man, Gria.
Invite them.
Hey, good morning. I've been sleeping for too long, I'm yawning. They buried me in black soup, black tie. I'm alive and I woke up looking fly. So from now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From a dead man walk, Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From now on, you can call me Lazarus. From a dead man walk, Lazarus.
They got a missing person report and they can't find the body. Let them tell the story, I was shot up at a party. Or was I high speeding on the bike, head on to a truck?
Welcome to the after party hangover, and these are the tripod sessions. My window's open, so you're gonna hear all kinds of fuck shit. Today,
oh, we can't see the cat. I like seeing the cat in the background sometimes.
he already jumped out the window like 3 times.
Did he? Yeah. Just as good as my Xbox. It's just as good as my Xbox fall asleep on APPW. The cat jumping out the window.
Today, we have a substitute for the great Bretsky 99. He is busy at work trying to save the world. So he had a hot tag in to our man, the miracle, Stixy Drip of the hashtag World Order. He's got a major match coming up at Decent Mania 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our substitute for the great Bretsky 99. It is Stixadam. Stix, how you doing, my man?
Gentlemen, thank you for allowing me to graciously join you guys on this week's review of wrestling.
Hell yeah, a lot of stuff happened. And Julius _ Ceizar is here to help us run this fuck shit down, buddy. How was your week? Hopefully it was better than last week.
Definitely better than last week.
Okay, good.
Off this week. Got some good drinking in. One of my favorite breweries had their anniversary this week. So me and the boys, went out there, turned one on, as we do. So it's street life, but still Rona street life, and I'll accept that.
Nice. That's hey, that's good news to hear. Let's break down the week of wrestling. That was Wednesday night. I did not catch BTE. I watched the first 5, 6, 7 minutes of it. I didn't catch all of it.
Oh man, I literally just finished watching it at my aunt's house, just in case you wanted to talk about it.
Is there any significant thing that happened that I should be aware of?
I don't think so. Brandon Cutler is hurt.
Oh.
They officially gave him the job title. He's the Bucks bitch officially now.
Yeah, but he was doing all that stuff anyway. So they kind of just they talked about. So I guess the shoes are real. Apparently they cost $10,000 a piece. So they kept stating that because in the opening it was the Bucks in the new gear. He's feeling $10,000, and then Nick's $20,000. You might as well make it $2,500. And they kept talking about it, and then he literally said, yeah, one time where probably gonna be ruined after this match, $10,000, and then he says he's got the same pair but in the Lowe's at home.
Well, Stix, would you pay 10 grand for a shoe?
Fuck no. Are you kidding me? I could get 2 junky rinkety cars for $10,000, man. Shit.
And the Walmart warrior that I am, I can get shoes that'll last forever for fucking $12.
Yeah, but if you had the
Hey.
Bucks money, you could pay for $10,000.
Oh, if you had the Bucks fuck you money, you could go buy like 20 pairs of those fucking things.
Yeah, well, if I had Virgil fuck you money,
Mm-hmm. Hells yeah.
Hey, if I had the Bucks money, I'd get those Back to the Future shoes that tie themselves. Those are pretty badass.
Yeah.
you can literally afford those. I think those are like $200 at the most.
I did see that they're continuing 5 having that paint can in his fucking
Yeah, big
pants,
penis,
and they're
yeah,
like, Johnny
Yeah.
Hungy was gonna eat his dick or something.
yeah,
I think Johnny Hungry did he put like a bounty out on that?
or something like that. He's trying to eat because he wanted meat. Yeah, he's gonna eat his dick. So that came up a couple of times.
Johnny Hungy for some dark.
So
What else did I miss in that episode?
let me see what else. They did like a ask a mailbag thing with the best friends and Asslander, and that thing was just it was awkward but funny. They did that.
Then that one dude was walking around after he ate all the blue chews.
Yeah, the priest with the boner. Yeah, he kept like bumping into people with his dick all hard.
He finally met a ref, and the ref was like, "You're disqualified."
Yeah, so yeah, he was just walking around with his big ass ween just on hard.
So did the BTE championship just vanish?
And no, it's on Sammy's blog. So that came up in the mailbag. Somebody asked that question. They're
Oh,
like, "Yo, bring back the BTE championship." It was a funny thing on BTE, and now it's on Sammy's blog, and I'm not watching that shit. So bring it back to BTE.
is he the BTE champion?
Yeah, he beat Johnny Hungy, and he's had the title ever since.
Oh shit!
But
Okay.
he never defended it on BTE. He defends it on his own blog.
The disrespect.
Disrespect.
Well, gentlemen, it's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. We're kicking it off with AEW Dynamite, where Absolute Ricky Starks with Hook takes on Hangman Adam Page and Ceizar. You know our favorite part of Hangman's entrance, the nameplate.
Yeah, what is that?
Poor interview etiquette. Taz on commentary. Hangman takes the lead at the start. Is Ricky a fruit booty? My gaydar is going off every time I see him. It's just
I think that's your prison dar.
it's yeah. When I'm going in jail, my gaydar prestige to level 3, and I think Ricky, he I don't know.
Ricky might be a little. I used to thought Ricky was fruit booty, but I do think he's just really hyping up the flamboyant.
He might
You know,
swing both ways.
You know, he looks like Damian Priest's gay brother.
A little bit.
Archer Infamy Light.
Yeah.
Pump handle pin by Hangman. That's my favorite move of his. Hangman did a release German to Ricky. Ricky landed hard on his neck, but he landed on his feet flat. But man, that was a scary landing that Ricky did. Even the announcers are like, "Oh shit," because the way he landed. Ricky's left ankle is busted. I guess he was playing that off. Hopefully, it's not a real injury. Hangman nails an avalanche fallaway slam from the top rope. Not much offense from Ricky. Ricky near fall with a spear. Hangman slams Ricky on the mat with a unique headlock slam. Locks in an STF for the win. It was like a unique STF. Sticks, what did you think of the opening match of this week's Dynamite?
I thought it was a good way to open it up. Obviously, Hangman he's just a superstar, and it's just a matter of time before he gets a well-deserved title run. I think Ricky's a really good up-and-coming heel. The one thing I liked about the match was Hangman did like a suplex with a pin, and Ricky slapped like his stomach rib area, and that stopped the bridge on the pin.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, really good match, really good opening.
Awesome. You know, Ceizar, I'm a big fan of Pretty Ricky, even though he's a fruit booty. But what did you think of this opening match of Dynamite?
Yeah, I thought it was a real good match too. I'm a real big fan of Ricky Stark. I'm talking to a friend of mine at work, and we're talking about how like it's kind of sucks how Ricky, when he first came in, he should have been able to pin Cody, get that first win, not lose to Cody. Well, I guess it was a TNT champion, so all right, fine, whatever. But Fabulous Ricky Starks, man, like he needs to be because him and Darby had that feud. So if you really want to hype that back and get him over, I want to say how they've been giving Darby wins. I honestly think Ricky should be the one to take that title off of Darby down the road. Because he's getting wins, and he was like ranked. He was like third or fourth or something at one time, ranked because he was getting so many wins without a loss. And but I like Ricky Starks. He's great on the mic. Everything he does, he's got great flow. Me, like Sammy and my boy were talking about it. It's like if God damn it, now I can't think about it again. He's like a smaller. It's like a smaller version of The Rock mixed with somebody. Like, cause he's like more cruiserweight, so he's not like big like The Rock, but his flow, his mannerisms, and then he can have a great match with anybody in the ring. Kind of like Rock, Angle, all those guys did. Like I can't remember the second guy we said to, but it seems so perfect. But like he's just great overall talent, man.
Well, sadly, you know what I think's gonna happen, Ceizar, is they keep having these backstage segments with Team Taz and Ricky and Cage. Kind of seem like they're exchanging words and disagreeing. I wouldn't be surprised if Ricky takes on Cage for the FTW championship. The championship that doesn't mean fucking shit. And that's going to be Ricky's first title run. But, I digress. That's just a thought I had.
I wouldn't be mad at it, if like Cage has to leave Team Taz then. But like then Ricky has, but it proves that Ricky's the number one guy. So like, give him some shot.
After the match, Taz runs his mouth. Hook attacks Hangman. Cage comes out to powerbomb, but Dark Order for the save. Hangman has friends in dark places, Tony says. Up next, Brandon Cutler was recording the Elite as they arrived to their trailer. And then the match next was Penta El Cerro M in a Batman mask with Alex Abranhantes. I'll learn how to say that name eventually. Versus Trent. I love how they say that because it has a question mark at the end of his name. Versus Trent. The Best Friends theme is back, and he has Orange Cassidy in his corner. Mm-hmm. Incredible action that you would expect from these two. Diving out of the ring, a destroyer, messing with Orange Cassidy. Trent pile drives Penta on the apron horribly. Spears Penta on the outside. Alex says that Penta had a message for him. He sucks, his friend sucks, and his mama sucks. That's something you don't say. You don't say Sue sucks.
Why is Alex so mad?
That made Trent see red. Trent goes after him. With Alex distracted, Orange Cassidy gets in the ring like he was going to attack him, but Penta attacks Orange Cassidy. Alex hits Trent with the microphone. Package pile driver for the win. Ceizar, what did you think of this matchup?
I thought it was good, but once again, why is the Death Triangle aptly named the Death Triangle coming out the face gate? Why are they coming out the face gate and then doing heel shit like this? Is it just because they're feuding with the Bucks and Elite? Like, you can be heels and feud and still want the titles. But no, I still want to know why.
Feuding? I mean, because they had their tag team championship match last week. So
yeah, but the Bucks cheated to win, so they're gonna be pissy about it. And then they had like a dark match. It was like 4 of them versus like all the Elite or something. What else was I gonna say? Why is Alex so mad, bro? That fool be mad. He be hot.
Hey, can you say his last name?
I don't even know what his last name is.
I can't say his last name.
I'll let's Google this cracker.
I was calling him Alex like asbestos or something.
Hey, me and Stix are on the same page tonight. The tripod sponsors by Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Goddamn right.
But Stix, what did you think of Triángulo de la Muertes, Penta El Cerro M versus shit, I lost my notes.
Mike's is already kicking in.
Yeah. Trent?
I thought it was a good match. I liked JR said when I think it was one of the guys did a half and half, and he's like, it's wrestling's version of an Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Alex Abrahantes.
Oh boy. I'm gonna have to say that 100 times he used it.
It's got to be Abrahantes. It's probably Abrahantes.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. I took some Spanish, you know. I like bitches with tacos.
Well,
you gotta be multilingual when you're out in the streets, man.
Yeah, you're on the streets. Yeah, you gotta be trilingual.
were you happy that Penta won, or do you think this hurts Trent?
I think it hurt Trent because it was a heel finish. Besides Trent getting back, we all know Best Friends is the tag team, and they got to build that up. And so, and they already said they're going to start feuding with these guys. And now Penta's got a match with Orange Cassidy next week.
Stix, you got to be happy that the Best Friends are out of that feud with Miro and fucking Kip. And they're finally fighting some legit competition.
If there's one good thing that will happen in 2021 is that we got that feud done and over with by fucking springtime.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was neat that we got Trent. I mean, it was his first singles match since his injury, and so I think it's really good.
Wait, Stix, it's Trent.
No,
it was good to see Trent.
Yeah, he doesn't know if he's back yet. He doesn't know if he's back yet.
I just love that the announcer says it like that.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a question mark.
Well, even Justin said it that way, didn't he? When he announced him?
That's
because he's got the question mark, man. When you got the question mark.
Trent? His name is Trent Beretta, right? He just can't say Beretta because WWE owns it or something?
Probably. But he's never gone as Trent Beretta. He's always been Trent. So I guess
Trent Beretta in WWE.
Yeah, but I mean, he's never gone by Trent question mark even before he got injured. Like he just added the question mark. He's always just been always been like Chuck E. T and Trent, the best friends. Like,
yeah. Well, moving on, JR sits down with Pinnacle. MJF gets a new scarf. Wardlow actually talked. He said Jericho stumbled his words when mentioning him because he knew he was doing something wrong. MJF is 25, good for 25. That's horse shit, he says angrily. Points out that he beat Jericho before. I am a mark. I'm a mark for your spot, MJF says. Stix, this was an incredible sit-down promo from the Pinnacle. We finally got to hear Wardlow say some intelligent words and not just be some big meathead. What did you think about this segment?
First thing, once we get him, we had a Sean Spears hair color change again. Now he's dark hair.
Oh yeah, he's black again.
Yep. Yeah. I thought the difference between this and Inner Circle was that we only had 2 mouthpieces for Pinnacle when the Inner Circle had like the week before everybody spoke. I mean, I know it was probably just very short, but at least they said something. We had Sean and FTR just kind of sitting there like just background objects, like props. And Tully's back at home drawing up plays on his virtual Waffle House menu.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it was a good promo. It was a good thing to lead us into next week.
Ceizar, this is another excellent promo from MJF and a surprising good promo from Wardlow. What are your 2 cents on this promo?
Yeah, I was kept my focus, kept me entertained. Yeah, it seems like everybody in that group can talk, so why not let them talk? Yeah, I mean, we all know FTR can talk. We all know Sean Spears can talk. Yeah, I was surprised to find out Wardlow can actually talk.
Yeah.
No, it's short and sweet. I don't know if it was planned that way or did he forget when he was supposed to speak up when MJ put on the scarf? Because, you know, you even saw MJF like, talk some more, dog. And then
Silk season, baby.
It's Silk season, though. It's Silk season. I got to give me a Silk Burberry scarf now. And even JR playing wrong. He's like, you called it the Immortal promo? That's right, big fella. I was like, just a bad subject. He's like, that's right, big fella. That's right.
You know what I liked what MJF said? He goes, Jericho, you said I stole your style by wearing the scarf. but I've been wearing this scarf ever since Rosie O'Donnell when I was, when I was a
Yeah.
kid. So
When I was a kid, 4 years old
technically,
on Rosie O'Donnell.
MJF was wearing the scarf
Scar
before
first. Yeah,
Jericho.
before Chris Jericho. Yeah. MJF made some good points. He's like, yeah, it seems like, you always can do something, but you can't get new talent. You're good at getting new talent over because I beat you. And he was like, yeah, when Cassidy beat him, we're like, yeah, we kept saying this. We've been saying this. These younger guys are beating old Jericho now. Old dad bod Jericho, but I thought it was a great promo all around. I guess we'll see how this parlay is going to go. We all know kind of who squares off.
Yeah.
LAX, FTR, Sammy, Sean Spears, Wardlow, Hagar, and Chris and Max. So we'll see how this squares off with the parlay next week. I still don't know the rules to this.
Well, you're getting ahead of us. You're getting ahead of us, Ceizar.
Nobody knows the rules to War Games. I mean, Blood and Guts. But I guess we'll see.
Well, up next, after an incredible, cool vignette of Tay Conte and Shida, we get the AEW Women's Championship matchup between Hikaru Shida versus Tay Conte. The match starts, and already Tay's Wedgie's winning. Tay's Wedgie's the MVP of the week. I kept my eyes peeled for some discoloration. Shida focusing attack on Tay's lower back. Shida dominating the beginning of this matchup. Disrespectful boots to the face of Tay during picture-in-picture. Judo flips and big boots from Tay. Tay delivers a unique senton to Shida, who was laying on the top turnbuckle. Shida answers with the witch's shot, which is like a wasteland, what Wade Barrett used to do, to the top turnbuckle. Shida kicks out of the Tay KO, which is very rare. Tay kicks out of the unique pile driver pin. Shida does end up winning, though, with a Trouble in Paradise knee to Tay's face. But then, Ceizar, I know your eyes lit up because Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, comes out and turns her eyes to the Tron and stares at the ranking. It says that Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, is number one. And a frustrated Shida throws her fucking kendo stick like a spear. Ceizar, what did you think of this match and the aftermath with the good doctor?
This was a very, very good match. This is where they fuck up. Tay Conti has gotten better over when she joined AEW. If you really wanted to get some good traction and heat, but not be predictable, or even traction to get to the next match, but not be predictable, Tay Conti should have won here.
Yes.
She should have won here. And then you build, because the doctor could have came out and did the same thing. So Tay Conti would have won. Shida has a loss. And she technically falls down, and Brett would still be number one. And then you have Brett versus Tay Conti, which is still a heel versus face for your next pay-per-view, whatever the fuck that's going to be. Not even Blood and Guts, but like the next pay-per-view. Which would have been a great build with a fresh champion instead of Shida, who's beating the fuck out of everybody. Now it's predictable that Brett Baker is going to win at the next pay-per-view. She's got to. It's stale in that division right now. But the fact that she has proved the rankings are shit by going from 4 to 1 in the span of 2 weeks and by only winning one match. She's only wrestled once and she won. And now she's gone from 4 to 1 because 3 people in front of her have lost within 2 weeks. She is now to 1. That just proves her point of how shit the rankings are and how they just want to use that to try to build hype to matches. You just have people go on a win streak and build hype to matches. You don't need to have these fucking ranking system things and fuck shit. So it was a good match. still. But I think Tay Conti should have won. And then the same thing, the Dr. Britt Breaker, DMD, still comes out and then becomes new number one.
I agree with Ceizar completely. Sticks. I don't know if you agree with this opinion, but you know, if you've been following the tripod for a while, I'm a massive Tay Conti fan. This match, it was a good match, but I think it made Tay Conti look weak. What was your 2 cents on this championship match?
Well, one, she didn't have her good luck charm -1 come out there with her and get a couple of hugs before the match.
Yeah.
You can see that she has gotten way better from the day one that she had started in AEW to now. But yeah, I mean, it did. She got a few offensive moves in, but it was basically just Sheeta coming out there, doing some moves, and then the doctor, Mrs. DMD herself, coming out there and saying, "Hey, guess what, bitch? That heavy breath, that hot breath on the back of your neck, that's me. Not only am I carrying elevation dark elevation, but I'm gonna come for your title." So, but it could have done better with making Tay look a little bit better and being a legit contender. But for AEW, for the women's division, not that bad of a match.
Well, what Ceizar said, if Tay Conti could have won, defeating Sheeta, and then Britt Baker comes, defeats Tay Conti in shady ways with Rebel, Don't Call Me Reba, then Sheeta could have had a match with Britt. Like, Sheeta is better on the chase than she is as champion, because she's been a snore fest as a champion. That's why I didn't really like this match. I think Tay Conti should have won. I think that's unanimous from all of us. But
I don't think it made Tay Conti look weak though, because you can't look weak losing to a champion on a crazy streak like she has been. It's been 8 months.
Well,
she's had that title.
The reason why I said that is because it was like 70-30 offense, Sheeta. Like Tay Conti got some offense in, but not much. And it was all Sheeta this match. It kind of seemed like
right. But I think that's where they made up for it, where like Sheeta never kicked out at 1. So even if you consider that 70-30 offense and Sheeta always kicked out at 2, and obviously, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Like it was 70-30.
Because I mean, they did a great job building Tay, and then she comes in to fight Sheeta, and it's like a match on dark. Like she had 70% of the offense, and Tay has been built.
It should have been. Yeah, it should have been more balanced.
Yeah,
I would say, but Tay kicked out of some big spots that it would have had other people not kick out of.
It showed her resilience, but it didn't really show her. You know what I mean. Yeah. But up next, I wrote this week because you pointed out I skipped it last week. Miro bitches about Kip again. Miro wants gold. Whatever. Moving on. Tony interviews the Inner Circle. The Inner Circle squad was singing the theme. I guess that's new. I haven't heard that before. Hagar says they're gonna beat him so bad they're gonna be sucking your own meat through a straw.
Whoa.
Awkward.
Words there.
Jericho makes fun of Wardlow's manicured eyebrows. That was funny. Jericho sings a show tune about his jerk-off friend. Jericho washed his ass with the new scarf that MJF got. And like Ceizar said earlier, the parlay next week, face-to-face Sticks. Are you anticipating the parlay? And what did you think of this segment with Tony interviewing the Inner Circle?
It wasn't that bad. They're looking more and more like a freaking rock band than they are a wrestling faction. Front door of the pineapple, Jericho said.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get that. And then he made like another little mistake, like little Inner Circle, but then I think he meant to say little pinnacle. But
no, I think he's referring to them.
It's a running joke because Sammy goes in his ear and says pinnacle, and then Jericho goes, "Oh yeah, pinnacle."
Yeah, he's been calling them the pineapple since they had a name.
Okay, but otherwise, another good promo. I mean, great promo. All the guys got words in, and it makes you. I don't know if it makes you hungry for more for next week, but it definitely is a good lead in to next week.
Well, Ceizar, I've been gone a while, but has Jericho squashed the beef with Pineapple Pete? Has he mentioned Pineapple Pete?
I don't know if he squashed the beef with Pineapple Pete, because I mean he said he was making phone calls and Mike Tyson was the first one. So maybe Pineapple Pete would be the last one. I guess he's going in chronological order.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's caught up to Pineapple Pete yet. I don't know if he's going in alphabetical order. Maybe it's in the P's. I don't know. Could be in the L's right now. Mike Tyson is the M's. I don't know whether you go Mike. I don't know. You can go Iron Mike Tyson because that's what he went by. So that's the I's. I don't know where he is.
Well, I don't know. Is Pineapple Pete even still employed with them?
Who knows? Who knows?
You
I
haven't
don't even
seen
know
him
if
in the
Pineapple
crowd.
Pete is all elite.
Because he was always in the front row for a lot of the shows and stuff
For a lot
like
of
that.
shows, yeah.
He's not there anymore.
Don't know if Pineapple Pete is all in. He might be like a little bid in. Door might be open. I don't know if the door's still
partially
forbidden.
in.
Partially.
What do you think about this promo, Ceizar? Anything I missed?
No, I think you hit everything. Yeah, especially Hagar talking about sucking meat. Ortiz didn't say anything. I thought was weird. Everybody else said something. He kind of just like stood there and then gave the middle finger. Santana called them bitches. Yeah, Sammy's whispering in the ear. Jericho was being Jericho. And yeah, Ortiz just kind of just.
Because Santana said, like, what? We've already seen the color of your blood. Now we're going to see what the shape of your heart or something like that.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Are you fans of Inner Circle being faces, or do you prefer them heel?
No, they need to be heels.
They got to be heel. But
I don't
like you guys have said, when you got the fans singing your entrance song, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
But no, it's not really. It's just like you're so good at what you do, they appreciate it. It's literally chanting "You suck" at Kurt Angle. It's like not liking AJ. You can't not like AJ, whether he's face or heel. That dude's matches are he's the living, cliche. He's phenomenal. You're gonna be like, damn, that boy AJ puts on a match and a show every time he hits that ring. You have to respect it, whether he calls you a dumbass or hates people or beats up every face in the house. He is that good, either face, and you have to respect it.
But unfortunately, a lot of it's just the setup of who they face against. Like, obviously, throw them against the Pinnacle.
I mean, whether Joe was face or heel, you're still gonna chant "Joe's gonna kill you."
Oh yeah,
Joe.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be Joe's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Joe's gonna kill you.
He needs to go to AEW or somewhere with a really big audience because
I heard the rumor is he's going to New Japan.
Oh, that'll be
But
good.
I don't know if he's going to American New Japan, which bleeds into AEW, or if he's going to New Japan, New Japan.
Well, hopefully he's medically cleared because WWE didn't medically clear him. So hopefully,
But they didn't medically clear Daniel Bryan for the longest time either.
Yeah.
See that cracker wrestle.
Well, I have to imagine if AEW was on Hulu, this definitely would not have been on Hulu. Up next is Billy Gunn with the Gun Club versus QT Marshall with The Factory.
Yeah, this definitely was a commercial.
Billy Gunn dominating till getting attacked by The Factory.
This was a piss break.
Gun Club to the rescue. A go-go punches Billy Gunn. QT pin for the win. QT was about to attack with a wooden chair. Dustin comes out with a bull rope, attacks QT. QT exits. Dustin smashes wooden chair off of Nick Kumardos. I don't know what his name is.
I call him Big Fuck.
He no-sells it. After this was the Inner Circle in trailer. The Bucks talk smack about Mox and Kingston. Kenny talks. Horn honks outside. It's Mox and Kingston in a truck. They ram the trailer. The Elite escaped. Mox calls them bitch AF. Ceizar, what did you think? If you have any comments about the Billy Gunn and QT Marshall, feel free.
No.
But the Inner Circle segment with Mox and Kingston, what did you think?
Saying inner Circle, you mean? Oh
yeah. The fucking
the Elite. You said it twice.
It says Inner Circle in trailer.
How drunk were you when you wrote the notes?
I don't know.
Was it drunken notes again? Like you said, Inner Circle twice, and I was like, they didn't have another promo. What are you talking about?
Oh man.
Yeah, Billy and QT had a match. Past that. Yeah, wooden chair and big cracker. So yeah. Of course, Eddie Kingston. I don't know if Eddie Kingston can do anything wrong. I'm really trying to find
Your
something
mother.
Eddie Kingston has done.
Your mother.
Yeah, Eddie Kingston, your mother. Because he runs in there and says, "Where the sneakers at? Where the sneakers at?" I mean, yo, what I tell you about stealing sneakers? What? I'm just saying. He said there are hearts pump Kool-Aid. He had a Deadpool shirt on, not even merch. Like, I was like, yo, Eddie Kingston is just wild, bro. They laugh and say, yeah, they're bitch AF. Talk about how weak sauce they are. They said they coming for the Bucks. And then Moxley throws the pole again. And Eddie Kingston's like, yo, could you wait till I'm out of the way?
I
He's
love
like,
you,
come
man.
on, bro.
I love you,
yo,
man.
I love you, man, but damn, you crazy. Yo, let's get back in the truck if that runs. Yeah, all right, I need a steak. Like, I think this is some of the stuff I do like about AEW is that there's no way writers are getting in that. Right
No,
there.
that's
There's no way
They
somebody
can come
wrote
up with
that.
anything this
that's
good.
all them.
Like they're just like, yo, y'all got like y'all gonna hit this trailer and y'all got like 3 minutes. And like they're just Mox is gonna be like, well, I'm gonna throw this pole. All right, throw the pole, nigga. I don't care. Break some glass on it. I don't give a shit. You're hitting it with a fucking truck. Then Eddie Kingston's gonna be like, where the sneakers at? What the fuck did I tell you about stealing sneakers?
Then he threw the pole again, and he's like, damn, man, you about hit me.
Yeah, I love you, man, but you crazy.
That
Like,
was all unscripted. You know.
yeah,
you know.
yeah. He's like, come on, man, let's get out of here. Yeah, I need a steak. Like, these two idiots are going to be great tag team champions one day.
That's the question I was gonna ask Stix. Stix, do you prefer them as a team, or do you think one of them should go for a singles title?
You could do either or. I mean, these guys, if you literally wanted to do kind of like what NXT did with the Undisputed Era for all the gold, you could literally have these guys just be literally a 2-man power trip. You could have heavyweight TNT tag champions, and hell, if they wanted to find some mean looking chick off of a street corner, she could be the fucking women's champion. I mean, once Renee pops the baby out, maybe she gets a heart. She shows up with like spikes and shit. She becomes women's champion.
Bro, you imagine if Moxley cheated for Kingston to beat Eddie for the title, and then they just laugh about it, and then Eddie holds the title, and then they had like the tag title. If they just squat. So my original thought is, what if they beat the Good Brothers and then challenge the Bucks for title versus title, and whoever wins it would be great, but it would be better if they won, because literally they'd be the best tag team on 2 brands. They'd have to wrestle both brands, but they would be like, they're taking all the titles from the Elite.
Do you think they would give Mox and Kingston a shot at the Impact Tag Team Championships?
I mean, if they wanted to. They gave Private Party a shot, but I think they would.
Right now, those tag team belts are over in Japan. FinJuice has them.
Oh, really?
They lost to them on the last Impact Plus, I think, like, not this last one, but a couple of weeks ago, because they got a match tomorrow. The tag team championship match is tomorrow at Rebellion.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you getting that, Stix?
Yeah. Come on now. There ain't nothing else I'm watching on a Sunday.
Well,
how much is that?
I think it's like $40.
Yeah,
for me, it came down to UFC tonight or Impact tomorrow. It's like, fuck it. With the prices UFC are, I could buy 2 Impact pay-per-views tomorrow.
Yeah, I heard UFC is like raping people right
now. Oh, it's like almost 80 fucking bucks, man.
My God.
Yeah.
I can't do 40 for Impact, man. I don't even know who else is on the card, but I would like to see this Rich Swann Kenny match to see how that goes. But
yeah, that one and the Sammy Callahan Trey Miguel one is the one the 2 I'm really interested in.
I did notice that TJP has a match as well.
Triple threat match. It's
threat match.
Yeah, him, Walking Weapon, who is a really good fucking wrestler, and Ace Austin, who's a guy who should get more recognition as a heel who could actually compete in both their X division, but as like a heavyweight champion too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very tempted because Mauro Ranallo, folks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
to call the main
He
event.
did like he's done. I think he did like the press conference, but he also voiced like a video segment for the lead up to Swan and Kenny for this Sunday.
Fucking Morrow's gold.
I miss that guy.
Fucking Morrow's making money out here.
Well, Ceizar, I'm about to add a new nickname to the tripod because I'm not saying this whole name. Powerhouse Hobbs will now be known as P2H versus Christian Cage. Team Taz was banned from ringside. Taz on commentary, though. If the front door doesn't get you, the back door will, Tony says, when Will was attacking Christian on the outside. He pushed.
Oh, the donkey lariat.
He pushed Christian's face against a barricade, like trying to push his face through it. That was brutal. He didn't dominate to the commercial picture in pitch. P2H with a hell of a spine buster. Christian regains momentum with a power bomb in the corner. Frog splash followed by a 2.5 count. P2H missing a hip attack in the corner by 2 miles, but Christian still sells it because he's a pro. Christian wins with the kill switch. Pretty Ricky Starks comes out, hobbles out to check on P2H. Ceizar, what do you think of Christian Cage's second match in AEW?
It's just that I don't like that he stopped the man's win streak. Hobbs had like a 9-match win streak. Of course, it's all in dark or whatever. By squashing. But I get it. I mean, you're trying to build up Christian. I mean, I guess they're gonna go Christian Kenny before Hangman Kenny. I mean, why does Christian have this countdown? Is that like his way of like making fun of Jericho?
He kind of has had it before, because I thought he had it on like I thought he had it over in TNA too, but he's kind of had like a similar entrance.
Yeah, well, what I think is, I always want to say it's like a mock on Jericho, or if it's a salute to Jericho. I didn't mind it. It's a good match again. Yeah, Christian's the ultimate worker. He's out there working with anybody. Yeah, the donkey lariat on the outside. He dodges the clothesline, but then it's hitting the back of the head with the lariat. So, they're up there drinking their mules, talking that fuck shit. Ski bone.
Ski bone.
I forgot JR's line when the doctor came out. Oh, she must have paid somebody off in graphics. Got a good hookup in graphics already. The numbers ain't even out yet. You put her at number 1.
Yeah.
The Ski Bone said does some dumb shit after it too. I thought it was a good match. And then I guess, like I said, I think they're going to set up maybe a little Pretty Ricky versus Christian. I think that's going to be a real good match. That's probably going to be like the Frankie Kazarian match. 2 guys, similar build. Ricky can go with anybody. Christian is always they always refer to Christian as like one of the best workers in WWE. If you just want to have a match. Like, I mean, everybody damn near says it. So, I'll be looking forward to that one too.
Well, Stix, I really hope that Ricky Starks doesn't have a legit injury to his leg, because he was sure selling the hell of it when he hobbled out there to help out P2H. What do you think of this matchup?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, obviously Christian's gonna do. He's gonna help get the guy some really good offense in, but then he's gonna come out and, like, I agree with Ceizar. Christian should have been the guy that stopped like Hobbs's 8 or 9 win streak. It should have been somebody else. It should have been for something that's a bigger storyline. But otherwise, it wasn't a bad match for the 2 guys, and obviously help build Christian towards getting that title shot against Omega.
I agree 100%. Up next, we had a short Jade Cargill video promo, but then the main event for the TNT Championship, it was Jungle Boy versus Darby Allin. Jungle Boy and Darby having a good wrestling match. Jungle Boy's moveset has improved, Ceizar. I noticed he added a lot of moves to his repertoire here. Once the fight moved to the outside of the ring, though, Darby shoves Jungle Boy over the barricade. Darby with a hell of a superplex during the commercial picture-in-picture.
Oh, no count out on the outside of last 2 matches. No count out. Christian was in that barricade for like 40 seconds.
Jungle Boy is 23 years old. I cannot believe that.
That dude is nasty for 20.
Yeah, with suplex pins, getting a 2 count. Darby with the Stun Dog Millionaire. I know they don't call it that in AEW.
But that's what it is.
Yeah. Weird half of Poison Rana to Darby. Darby to outside. Jungle Boy, multiple top suicidas. Oh, tope suicidas.
Get it right. Excalibur will curse you out.
Sting looking concerned because there was multiple zoom ins on his face. With Jungle Boy on the apron, Darby nails a coffin drop. Luchasaurus helps Jungle Boy get in the ring before the 10 count. Sting takes umbrage with that. Sting and Lucha then fight down the tunnel, eliminating both of them. Jungle Boy with the snare trap to Darby and a surfboard stretch. He locks in the snare trap again. Darby gouges the eye of Jungle Boy. Darby wins with the Last Supper. Great match, but then Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page attack. Murder Hawk, who's faced for the save. Jake the Snake rubbing one out on the stage during this. Sting with the bat returns. It goes off the air. Stix, what did you think of this main event of Dynamite?
Properly placed. These two guys, especially Jungle Boy, is going to be, he's a star in the making. I mean, he's one of the ones that I don't think it really talked about all that much. But like you said, his moveset has improved. That snare submission move, really good. Darby's their star, their mid-card star now with the opportunity to become a star that will become a future heavyweight champion. All in all, really good match. I would have liked to seen them let this match breathe afterwards, but they did. I mean, they had so much stuff that happened afterwards. You know, they had the jump ins and then the faces come. I would have liked to see them let that match breathe, like maybe have Jungle Boy and Darby like shake hands afterwards and then go off air with that. But otherwise, really good match. Two really good young guys AEW has that need to be probably on TV a little bit more. I mean, I know Darby's obviously defending it, face of the network, but they need to get Jungle Boy more singles matches outside of the Lucha Express tag team.
Well, Ceizar, I don't know if you're like me, but are you anticipating the day when Jack Perry turns heel and murders Marco Stunt, cuts his hair, and comes out as an entirely new character?
I mean, it'd be great, but I don't see it happening.
Oh, it's going to happen.
No, they already got a young heel guy that's MJF. It'll never. It's a great image.
I called it on this episode. Watch.
You called it fucking 5 years from now if we're still doing this dumbass shit.
It'll be just as big as when Stone Cold did the corporate heel turn. Jungle Boy comes out with a crew cut and a
suit.
Cole's suit special.
A Cole suit special.
And when Jack Perry grows a beard, the heel turn is coming. But Star, what did you think of the main event of Dynamite?
Dark mustache.
This was a great main event. Yeah, they just had too much shit to get in on the end. Can you imagine if Murder Hawk joined Moxley and Kingston?
Oh.
You wouldn't need Jake the Snake as a mouthpiece. You could just have fucking Mox and Kingston talk for him.
Can you imagine if they just became a 3-man group and just started to fuck shit up?
Jake would just join commentary and beat off on live TV.
Beat off.
He wouldn't have to say a word.
Just spike him on his head.
Just what AEW needs, another freaking faction.
Yeah, that's what they need. That's all they need. Just another group. No, so that's sorry, Stix. You said Murder Hawk, and that's all I could think of is if Murder Hawk's a face now. If he just joined up with Fox and Kings and they just started going around breaking shit and Jake just beating off driving the truck and the trailers and shit. But no, this was a great match. They always, you know what? They always hype up how good Jungle Boy is in these matches, and then he loses. They did this for like his first. I remember some of the first fucking hangovers. I talked about this week after week. I'm like, yo, Jungle Boy's like 2-9, and they talk about how he's the future of this company. Hey, I'm not banking on my future being 2-9. 2-9. You show me his
That's
record.
what happens when you have the Booker of the Year.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
this shit
saying.
out.
Like, that's what I'm saying. You're the Booker of the Year. You got your analysts who have 30, 40, 50 years of barbecue sauce and announcing in the game. And then
Moscow Mules.
yeah, and the other one worked at Starbucks and yelled, "It's Sting" for 15 years. And then you got this guy in a mask with a butt plug in jerking off under Mexican names. And then
you'd have Jake the Snake, who during the women's title matches you just be hearing,
yeah,
do that again, show that replay.
Yeah. And then like you got these guys talking about how this guy's the future of the company that he works for now. And he takes losses in every big match. Well, first he just took losses with all your stars who are already certified stars. But they're just beating up the new talent.
Well, if you remember, Ceizar, during this match, somebody said Darby Allin versus Jungle Boy will take place 5 years in the future, and it'll be for the AEW championship.
For the AEW championship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody else is retired because they've been wrestling for 20 years. Fucking maybe if Kenny and them ain't around, as long as Kenny and them are around, they're gonna fucking book themselves into the fucking title picture every fucking time. Because what do you do when you have complete control over a wrestling company and you are good? I'm gonna be the champ. I don't think I'm gonna be the champ. And Cody comes in. You're wrong, fellas. It's time for me to be the champ. They're like, God damn it, Cody. So that's what he does. Where's that fuck boy at? No, did you guys see that shit? He has a new bomber jacket on the site.
I was just gonna
ain't been on
say, they
TV
had
in
that.
3
They
weeks.
had that during that match, and I was like, "Fucking Ceizar Christmas idea right there, baby."
Fucker said, "Oh, Black Cody during the factory Billy Gunn match. Black Cody's new jacket, new bomber jacket." I was like, "This fucker ain't even been on TV in 3 weeks."
Well, he's got to go home and take care of that pregnant wife of his, man. Come on.
Whatever, man. Bitch ain't popping the baby out now. Like, what do we gotta do? You hire somebody. He's rich. He's rich.
He's got to be dumping them loads in there before she has that kid, because there's no way
Fuck
they're
all
getting it
that,
on.
man. Yeah, you can jerk off in a sock like with Jake the Snake too. Fucking.
Pass that sock of shame around.
Yeah, but no, this was a great match. No, to get back on point, this was a great match. But don't talk about how good somebody can be when you know that the guy's fitting to take this L in another high profile match.
It was a pretty damn good match, but yeah, Jungle Boy loses way too much.
Way too much.
Before we move on, I have two things I want to get to. One, Ceizar, please show the people the shirt you're wearing.
It's a Seth Rollins shirt. Like, it just says "burn it down."
Well, show the people. Come on now, give the people what they want.
Oh, all right, fine.
Catwalk that shit, man. Come on.
Yeah, Came Stomp, burned it down.
And before we move on,
This is one of my favorite shirts. I love this Seth Rollins shirt.
Before we move on, a special thanks goes out to Private Party for the cameo intro for this week's tripod.
Oh shit! Now I gotta watch.
I hope everyone checks it out. It's really good. But
how much was that? Jesus Christ! Was it like $800?
Moving on.
You had to buy him a fifth of Hennessy. Fifth of Hennessy for the cameo.
Moving on to the main show of the week in NXT. They have a new intro, by the way. I liked it.
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly comes out rocking some Orange Cassidy gear as he was calling out Karrion Kross.
Canadian tuxedo.
Fine, Cameron Grimes. I got to do it for Bretsky. He's not here today.
Ah, fuck that guy.
Cameron Grimes comes out.
Forget that Jewbroni.
That's a shirt. That's a shirt.
No, I thought of that and I was like, fucking Ceizar. I want him to fucking just light his ass on fire with that.
You gotta text me shit like that. And I would have, oh my God, I would have said that shit.
I thought of that, but I was like, I'll try it out on the tripod. If it's like crickets,
no, man.
Like, we'll keep this moving.
Jewbroni is good. Can you imagine if I'd have said Jewbroni?
That's a shirt.
With the shit with the Jew got your ass kicked, the book of fuck shit, Jew got your ass kicked.
Yeah.
But if I'd have called him a Jewbroni, Oh my
we gotta
God.
tell Jake about that and make a shirt.
Oh, it's Saturday, so Jake's still up. I'm a fucking.
Cameron Grimes and Kyle O'Reilly both say in unison, "To the moon." Kyle then punches him and says he's his next opponent. Ceizar, Stix, what did you think of the opening segment of NXT?
I like that we're tapping into the singles potential of Kyle O'Reilly, because he was so good as a single wrestler in the indies, and now we're getting it. Love the back and forth that he had with Grimes. The somebody turned the lights down. Oh shit, I got my sunglasses on. My bad. It just was really good. So good. It was a good setup for the eventual main event that we had at NXT.
Well, Stix, please don't forget Jewbroni. I want to see that as a hashtag on the regular, on the Steel Roll After Party questions. But Ceizar, what did you think of the opening segment here between Kyle O'Reilly and fine Cameron Grimes?
I like and dislike face Kyle O'Reilly. I didn't take his like menacing part to Karrion Kross. He didn't sell me on it. Like I didn't believe it. It sounded weird. It's like, I got that killer instinct. I got this killer instinct. Maybe I go for the workhorse title. Like I didn't believe all that. I can't see you as a killer instinct kind of guy. Like you had a specific story with Adam Cole, and I get why you had to go to a different route. So you're switching from heel to face, and I get that. But you can't be talking about you got this killer instinct and then joking around with Cameron Grimes. Oh, you know what? I had my opponent. He's around here somewhere. Oh, it's not you, bro. It's not you. My glasses. It is you. No, I can't take you serious. If he had came out and just been cool Kyle for the whole promo and like maybe hit Cameron Grimes, it would have been great.
Yeah.
And then he brings out that killer instinct thing when if it gets personal between him and somebody, or obviously the heel's going to make fun of him for something, or if Karrion Kross, if he does want to go for Karrion Kross and you're building it that way, Kross could have been like, don't take me serious. If Kross gets that crazy shit, say, don't take me serious. Take this serious, Mr. O'Reilly, because I am the NXT champion. And then you bring out that killer instinct. You hype yourself up. You get hype. You're gonna be like, you think I'm not serious? You saw what I did to Adam Cole. What makes you think I won't do that to you? Yeah, I like to laugh. I like to joke. I'm a cool guy, but I can turn it on and be serious when I want to. Like you can't switch back and forth. It's not a light switch. When you're on, you're on. But when you're cool, you're cool. So nobody goes cool, hot, cool, hot, cool, hot. That's just retarded. It's a Futurama episode, and that's how they ran out of gas.
I have thoughts on Kyle O'Reilly and the Karrion Kross situation later, but after this, Sarai hold on. Sarai, the newest woman in the NXT division, arrives. Zoe Stark approaches her and Regal, and she says she wants a match with Sarai. We get an LA Knight promo backstage. I will off your switch. Oh no, I will off your on switch just like that to Loomis. I like that line. But first, Ceizar, you remember that Seinfeld episode where Jerry dated a chick who looked hot in a certain light, but in a different light, she looked hideous?
She looked totally busted.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it.
That's who Zoe Stark is to me, because she does not look good in certain lights, and in some lights, she looks very good.
In what light does Zoe Stark look very good?
Zoe Stark.
I am not saying Zoe Stark is busted, but in what light does she look very good?
I'd say when
busted ass street corner lights.
She has this face, you see.
Your argument is never good when you start off with she has like, that face.
This is like when women are dating a guy and they're like, no, girl, he just doesn't take bad pictures, but like you gotta look at this one. This is no, he looks good.
Zoe's face looks hideous in some light and different lighting. In some lighting, she looks presentable. Like then when they showed a video graphic of her that she was gonna take on a Sarai first, I was like, oh wow, that looks really good. But then they smash cut to her in real time, and it's like, ooh. But
So at
Ceizar,
99.9% of light, she doesn't look good, but there's that
there's that
that
one.
0.001% light that she looks
That was that
like
Fox. That was
fucking
that Fox live
hot.
action camera.
That
Shot that on the Fox live
one
action
angle,
camera.
that one graphic.
That bitch was in 8K. You saw her in 8K for 2 seconds.
But Ceizar, what'd you think of Zoe Stark approaching Sir Ryan Regal, and what'd you think of LA Knight's promo?
Zoe Stark, I mean, for only having one win, and that's only because I'm counting because I got used to that with dumbass AEW. Has put on some fucking classics. I ain't gonna lie, that the girl's talent. No, she got talent. She is talented. She can go in the ring. And it's weird because I don't really know what her personality is. She's just kind of there. And I don't care that she doesn't really have like a character. She's just there. And I'm just like, well, I'm here for this bitch every week. Because I like her finisher, that fucking backflip knee uppercut fuck shit she does. I'm here for that. I'm here for that shit all day. So I don't mind Zoe Stark, whether she wins or loses every week, because she's out having great matches. And they're like creating a character. It's different from building a character, but they're creating a character. So I'm always fine with that. And LA Knight is like White Rock. Like he's got his own kind of weird rhythm when he talks, and he's always on point. Yeah, it's a transit rhythm. He's like, "Because I'm LA Knight, and I'm gonna turn your on switch off," like that. Like
That's
he's got
the
his
facts of life.
yeah, yeah. He's got his rhythm, which proves that he's just a professional. He knows how to do shit and get over, and his matches are good too. So good shit all around.
Well, Stix, would you fuck Zoe Stark sober or drunk?
Oh, I gotta be like fucking 2 cases deep on Mike Hard, man.
I mean, just eat all that blue chew from the Good Brothers.
Yeah. 2 cases and like 4 packs of blue chews deep.
What did you think of the LA Knight promo?
It was good. He cut good ones when he was Eli Drake, so I wouldn't really expect anything less from him. And it's not really hard to kind of cut a promo on Dexter Lumis, because he was like the cross-eyed creepy guy that he said. I mean, he's really good, and he was a really good get for NXT.
Hey, don't you throw no shade on the God of Goats, all right? He's a popular.
Hell no! I worship at the shrine.
Update: Jake wrote a lot of ha's, and he wrote, "I love that." I literally just said, "Yo, Stix called Bretsky a Jewbroni, bruh," and then I go, "A shirt," and he goes, "I love that."
Well, up next, LA Knight versus the God of Goats himself, Dexter Lumis. Knight and Lumis pretty equal during the match. Knight escapes early because Lumis locked in silence. After Lumis drops Knight, he slithers up to him. Knight backs away from him into the ring post, accidentally hurting his nards. Lumis capitalizes on that. The Knight dominates through picture-in-picture, though. Turns Lumis's suplex into a neckbreaker counter. I love that move. After the fight leads to the outside, Indy appears behind the plexiglass. Lumis is in trance. Indy was following him through the plexiglass, and then she tripped. I'm not sure if that was supposed to happen.
I think it was like remember how she bumped into the ring post?
But it was
so
funny.
good.
LA
It was
Knight
so fucking good.
berates Indy and Lumis. Lumis gets distracted once again. LA Knight capitalizes with a shitty finish, pin for the win. Indy gets on apron for a kiss, but the way prevents it. Stix, what did you think of Lumis versus Knight?
Just a few notes I took. Wade and Beth going back and forth talking about Dexter and Indy. So good. Index, yes. Dexter essentially backing LA into the pole with his nards was so good. Dexter did a kip up and then into a leg drop was just so fucking good. The way Index locked eyes on each other, and then fucking even on the replay when they showed Indy fucking like when they were following each other, her fucking tripping again. I laughed so fucking hard. And their quote unquote love story so far has been really good. Can't wait to see how far this goes. And then just listening to Beth Phoenix essentially creaming herself, talking about Indy and fucking Dexter is so good.
Well, Caesar, I gotta admit that the way is my favorite part of NXT
They're
every
great.
week.
They're great.
So
They're
good.
great.
So
What
good.
did you think of this match?
This match was good. I like the way how when Dexter was trying to get him some outside, and then Eli Drake threw Dexter in, and then he's talking to Indy. He's like, what do you want that loser for? When you can have this right here, premium LA, and then Dexter comes back out and throws him back in the ring. I was like, oh god. So he's not even mad that the dude's distracted to bite him. He's mad that this chick is out here gawking at him, and she's not gawking at LA Knight. I was like, this shit is actually entertaining. This is sports entertainment right here. It was good. I like the way she did the little fall move outside. It reminded me of like the first time when she was like backing up and she was like, call me. And she like backs into the ring post. She's like, oh, shit. Like get her shit together. And then of course the way comes out and ruins the moment we want to see at the end. And it's just Johnny and Candace. Did you see the WWE online clip of last week? Remember when they lost that match last week and Dexter took Indy off camera? Did you see Did you see the online clip?
No, what happened?
You gotta look that up because it's like they don't know where Indy is and McKenzie's trying to have a promo and Austin is talking like he has no wind in his body. He's like, landed on me, John. My ribs, they're hurting. And like he's talking like that the whole time. And Candace is like on the phone with the cops, like walking back and forth. And like, so she'll be like in camera. She goes, what do you mean I'm a hold? And John's like, Candace, what are they doing? Like, it's like, you talking to the cops? She's down, man. They put me on hold, Johnny. And she's like just pacing back and forth. And Johnny's like yelling at Mackenzie. He's like, this ain't no interview. Like, she was kidnapped. And Johnny's like, you talking about the white van? You talking about the white van? And then Indy comes back and her hair's all messed up. And she's trying to have trying to have girl talk, but it's an interview. And he's like, I'll text you later. You ain't texting her nothing. I'm taking your phone away. This is my phone now. Yeah, it's I paid the bill anyway. It's my phone. Candace, I found her. Get off the phone. What do you mean you found her? I was over here on the phone with the cops. Get off the phone. And he's like, Johnny, seriously, I haven't breathed in 3 minutes. Like, I'm getting lightheaded. Papa John, I gotta go see the nurse. Like it is 5 minutes of fuckery that is great. And like these dudes, they deliver every single time that they're out there. They are too entertaining. They're all good in the ring. Indy's getting better, but she's working with Johnny, Austin, and fucking Candace, who are like phenomenal. So it's like there's no way she can fail.
If Indy and Loomis hook up and become a thing, do you think Loomis should join the Way, or do you think Indy is going to be taken away from?
No, I think somehow she got that gorilla grip, glock, and Loomis will put on a Way shirt, and Johnny, it's going to be like
Glock 3000.
Yeah, it's going to be like Johnny's going to be having to go on dates, like with her and Loomis.
Chaperone.
Yeah, and Johnny's gonna hate it. He's gonna hate it, bro. Like.
It's that bumper sticker, the Vans are rocking, don't come out.
Dude, it would be funny if Dexter had to like be with the Way, but somehow worked his way into a match with Johnny and won the title. So Johnny just hates Dexter because he took the title, and Candace hates him because it's like he's like trying to take Indy.
Yeah.
But Indy's like, no, I'm with my family, we're having Thanksgiving. And then like Dexter's there like,
oh, you imagine that Thanksgiving if they
just
did
not
that?
saying a word, and Johnny's just like staring at him. Dude, it would be hilarious.
You know, Johnny Gargano has been in NXT for so long.
He ain't leaving.
And
this is best
cool
work
about Johnny Gargano is he keeps, even though he's been in NXT this long, he keeps finding the way to be entertaining, to be must-see TV, to be a fixture on NXT without being boring or stale. Like Tommaso Ciampa Mad, they both keep finding a way to be relevant, to be fresh, to be entertaining, that I hope neither of them go to the main roster because they make NXT what NXT is today.
Yeah. And but I get it with Ciampa because he's been hurt twice and he's got the chance to leave, but Johnny hasn't left. Johnny hasn't been hurt. He may be off a week or two, but he's never been like 5 months gone. And he has found a way to still have. This is what I'm saying, like the AJ thing, where you're a heel, but you're so good at doing what you do, at being a heel, and you still go out there and have 4 8-star matches if it was in the Tokyo Dome, and then you're just a chicken shit heel the whole time and still being fucking funny.
Yeah. Johnny and Tommaso are NXT diamonds. They need to stay there. They do not need to go anywhere.
It was like Finn, like when they took Finn away from NXT, it became crap.
Yeah, they're both smart. They took the temperature and they know what's gonna happen with them if they make the main roster. Or like, nah, we're good down here. We're gonna stay here.
Well, yeah, Ceizar, like we talked about the Jericho Stone Cold interview. Jericho said if he stayed, he would be just another guy. He wouldn't be as special as he is now in AEW.
Yeah.
But up next, Leon Ruff promo. He smacks the lockers. He's all worked up about Swerve still. We get a Beth Phoenix sit down with Io Shirai. Io wants to rest, and then Frankie Monet and her bitch interrupt. Frankie says she can feel her shoes. Io says, I like a cat's. And then she storms off. I'm with Io. I'm a cat person as well. Do you guys have anything to say about this?
I don't like cats. I like dogs.
How dare you? Sticks?
I was mesmerized by the chest tassels that Frankie Monet had, so it basically made me pay attention to her chesticles.
She does have big chesticles.
Oh, they are ginormous.
Up next, the British Guard Breezango versus the grizzled young vets.
Soon to be recognized.
Very soon to be recognized.
Grizzled young vets scream all the way to the ring and in Breezango's faces. But Breezango commit to the role of the British Guard by not moving or responding. But eventually they start fighting. Drake jumping in, way of Gibson, getting him thrown in the turnbuckle. Great defensive move. I love that tag team move from them. Drake does a fake knee. Drake does a fake knee tweak, allowing Gibson to thumb Dango in the eye. Grizzled Young Vets win with the ticket to Mayhem. Ceizar, what did you think of this tag team matchup?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing that Triple H pointed at the dog for Frankie Monet. I didn't know he pointed at the dog. I just had to look on her Instagram right quick. That's fucking
He always
funny.
points at everything.
He pointed at her and then the dog, so she has 2 pictures. No, man, can the Grizzled Young Vets can the Grizzled Young Vets have a bad match?
No.
I ain't seen it. And I used to watch them on UK. I mean, I know a lot of people don't watch NXT UK, but I watch NXT UK when I can, or I try to catch up. Them fuck boys can wrestle. They if they ain't soon to be recognized, then they damn sure will be by the end of this year. Man, they're great no matter who they're wrestling. They always put together a great match, a great show. Breezango are 2 professionals. So they're gonna kill it in the ring as well. And then man, I mean, these dudes are just awesome. The way always they pull it together, the ticket to Mayhem, great finisher. Good win for the vets.
Well, Sticks, this might be a bold statement. I haven't seen much of MSK, so I can't really judge MSK. But my favorite team on NXT are the grizzled young vets. Are my favorite fucking tag team. I love these guys. They can do no wrong. What did you think of this match against Breezango?
Like Ceizar said, if you haven't seen them on UK, if you got some time to go back, watch them. These guys
instead of watching 3 hours of Brock's matches.
Goddamn
take your dumb ass and look up NXT UK. Like the first year, that first year NXT UK, there's some goddamn barn burners in that shit, bro.
Ceizar speaks multi languages, but the one that he is good at is #facts. These guys, great tag team combo moves. They are the epitome of a tag team. They're a great heel tag team, and if they are not tag team champs by the next takeover, then Trips is doing something wrong because these guys are so good.
They're literally like British FTR.
Oh yeah,
British Revival, I would say.
And then
British Revival.
The move of when Drake essentially sacrificed himself to Gibson for the quarter. That is a staple in like all their matches.
Yeah.
And it's one of the good things about, because certain tag teams, they have like a move that if you watch hundreds of their matches, they do that is the one move that you will always see them do in their matches, and it is very good.
It's something we've never seen that before.
No, and it makes them so good.
No. Well, up next, Indy was interviewed, but the way interrupts. Bronson comes up. Don't you love love? How about I rip your head off, Papa John? No one rips Papa John's head off. You got to get the meat here, he says. Didn't he pin you last week? He squished you, Johnny says to Theory. Johnny pokes Theory in the ribs. Ouch. Stix, what did you think of this segment with Indy and the Way?
Give me half-hour wrestling, hour and a half of just the fucking Way. I mean, these guys.
Still a great NXT. Still a great NXT.
I love it when you call me Big Papa John. Fucking so good. And then he's like, I want to Regal. You want to Regal? Yeah, I want to Regal. And if you beat me, you get a shot. You get a shot at Johnny. What? He squashed you last week. He pokes him.
Yeah. What do you mean you went to Regal? Yeah. What'd you say? What's
with you guys going to Regal? What the hell? So good. So good. These guys, this is the best work that Johnny and Candace have done to date. And Austin Theory and Indy are just blossoming from it. We need more of this.
Ceizar, thoughts?
Yeah, man. If you can't, I'll take any Way segment I can get. I don't care if there's 2 or 3 a night. I'll take them all. We'll take them all. They're all good. They're never bad. They never disappoint. And then when they get in the ring, it's good too.
Exactly. I took 2 sentences of notes here, but this is a very significant segment up next. Bretsky, I hope you're watching this, because Bretsky, I told you that Ted DiBiase during an interview said, oh, today's wrestlers I don't like anything about them, but Cameron Grimes, I think I'm going to make him the next $1 million man. I told Bretsky that like 2 weeks ago, and then this happened. Cameron Grimes gets an MFT. He loses an auction to
Ted DiBiase.
So the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase, is possibly going to be in NXT, possibly being involved with Cameron Grimes.
But it's like an on-running thing.
I cannot wait to see if that does come to fruition. Do you guys have anything to say before I move on?
No, I mean, this is an on-running thing. It's like a 3rd time or 4th time Cameron Grimes has yelled about Ted DiBiase.
Oh, really?
Wait, did you? Now I got to remember when you got out. When Cameron Grimes first came back and he won, he had all that money from the Stonks. He was doing the 5 dribble challenge.
Yeah.
That Ted DiBiase used to do. And people kept doing it, and he had to give them the money. And then like somebody was like, you're supposed to kick the ball at 4, that you don't
He
give him the
started to
money.
get so pissed because he was losing
And then
money.
so he went to kick the ball at 4, but it was like some black chick backstage, and she crossed him up.
Yeah.
Like every time he had to pay the money, he was like, Ted DiBiase! Like he did that for like 2 weeks.
Oh, I had no fucking idea.
Yeah, he did that for 2 weeks, and then he stopped yelling it because he kept trying to do Ted DiBiase things, and it stopped.
Yeah,
But this was funny because he called back to that. I was like, all right, that's the end of the Ted DiBiase thing. But like when he was like, I got outbid, but that's why he said it the same way he said it this week. So it's a callback to like his first week. Go back and see if you can find it, because it's like his first week of showing up with the money. Because that's when he invented the kiss my grits. He said, yo, I got enough money, you can kiss my Mr. Regal, you can kiss my grits. I got enough money, I ain't gotta wrestle no more. You can kiss my grits. He said the same thing. And he was doing.
I read like 2 weeks ago, there was Ted DiBiase was interviewed, and he just said Cameron Grimes. And I told Bretsky, I was like, Bretsky, hey, Ted DiBiase might make Cameron Grimes a new $1 million man. And Bretsky got all excited about it. But Stix, so what are your thoughts about this?
This just shows that there's a higher sign that NFTs do not want Cameron Grimes weighing them on their way to the moon.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Come on, Ceizar, come on.
Yeah. NFTs are dumb.
I'm with you, but it just shows that they don't want Cameron Grimes weighing them down.
Yeah, they don't want Cameron Grimes weighing them down. NFTs might be hitting Mars, but Cameron Grimes isn't.
Well, up next, we get the debuting Saray versus sort of attractive in some lighting, Zoe
Jesus
Stark.
Christ, this motherfucker.
Saray has a decent theme. She had massive camel toe. She's cute, and her gear wasn't too bad. She's 5 feet tall. Locks in the reverse STF.
And heels.
And this was camel toe mania, brother. No discoloration though. Zoe puts up a good fight, even nails the waffle jalapeno kick sticks.
Yeah, she's stealing
twice.
It's fucked up.
But Sarai wins with the almost a Tazplex exploder, sort of over the head Uranagi. Sarai has star written all over her. She's a charisma machine. I can see why NXT wanted to sign her. Tony Storm then murders Zoe Stark as she leaves. Saray to the aid. Ceizar, what did you think of Saray's debuting NXT match?
Yeah, she looked great. So I didn't know who she was. Probably, some more talent from New Japan going over. Maybe a Kerry Zane signing. She said, yeah, go to WWE, make that money. Don't go to shit AEW. You get treated like shit. Wrestle on dark. Be back here. These Japanese chicks be wrestling, bro. They be killing it. Like even when they had that tournament for AEW, like them couple of bitches, like that singing bitch and that big bitch, they were getting it, bro. So they were doing work. No, she looked great. First match out, get her a win. Zoe Stark's still kind of new, so she can take the L. Nothing really crazy there. Doesn't really hurt her because she's wrestled who, like the future champ, her right hand man, and Booty Storm, and Gray's going to pee. Hopefully the cat will run up on the keyboard so we can see the cat again. I like when the cat runs out. Yeah, the cat just jumps off the window at like random times. This shit's fucking funny as shit.
I tell you this much: I could not stand her screaming in this match. Saray's.
Who?
Saray's screaming. She's like that. I swear, if I gotta hear that in every match, I will. But I mean, she will only flourish in NXT. I'm afraid that if she has like a hot 5-6 months in NXT and WWE's like, hey, we could use her. Kabuki Warriors 2.0.
2.0 and team her up with Asuka.
Yeah, she won't do well. I mean, it seems like the only one that's been like a Japanese Chinese that's been able to get up to the main roster has been Asuka, but it's been even hit or miss with her.
Yeah, because the writers fucking suck.
So bad. I mean, their handling of the women's division has been so bad. But I know we got another half and half in this match, and it brought me back to good old JR saying from AEW on Wednesday, half and half. That's wrestling. That's wrestling's version of the Arnold Palmer. I'm like, fucking JR, man. If you do not have a keg of fucking Moscow mules,
they're pumping them. They're pumping that hoe.
IV to your fucking vein, man.
They're pumping JR. They're pumping JR and Tony. Full of mules. Full of mules, man. For 2 hours, bro.
Oh, I swear, if you just were to look off camera, if they like show panned off camera, there's just a fucking IV going straight to JR's fucking veins. Just fucking Moscow mules and fucking Skibone is just he's just getting fucking Starbucks. He's getting Starbucks Uber Eats right to the fucking arena. But I mean, it wasn't too bad of a match. I mean, there must be high on Zoe because I mean we see her. It seems like we see her like every week. I mean, I know she's only got like one victory. Like you said, she got like the pre-show of Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, the pre-show on Booty Storm, and then she's lost on main TV. For the third time now.
It would just be nice to be able to kind of get a little bit more knowledge of her character. I mean, she's a really, really good worker. She looks like she's got potential, even though she's got like her fucking Suzanne Summers 1980s wrestling looking gear on.
Mm-hmm.
And her fucking ratchet face. But I mean, she looks like she's gonna be really good. I mean, I
guess hot in certain lights. I don't know.
Yeah, whichever fucking lights those are, tanning beds or fucking heat lamps. But I mean, their women's division's so good.
Yeah, fucking Mangria. The motherfucker said that bitch looks hot in the right light. I don't know what. I'm about to fire up. NXT right quick.
Is this still like post jail? Like
yeah, I don't know. I guess everybody's gonna look hot for at least the next 4 months. You just around a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, I mean, when you're essentially just got broken out of like a so many day like sausage fest.
Yeah.
The first time you're gonna come upon a woman, it's just like she could look like the worst thing that comes out of a bar on a fucking Saturday night at like 1:59 a.m. And it's just like, in a certain light. Look at bad.
You know what? I'd hit that shit 3 times on Sunday.
We're talking about Zoe Stark.
No, we made it back to Zoe Stark.
Oh wow. Okay.
well, yeah, we were talking about the match, and then we talked about something else, and then we made it back about Zoe Stark.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, up next, do we talk about Candice and Indy?
No, we only talked about the Way promo.
Okay, Straight Sonya and Dakota Kai were interviewed, and Straight Sonya using her accent more. The roided J-Lo surfaces during interviews, by the way. Dakota Kai referenced Hogwarts for some reason. After this, we get
tweeted that too.
The Way returning, Candice and Indy walking in back. Candice on a mission to confront Shotzi and Ember. Indy ditches Candice. Shotzi and Ember just drag Candice into their locker room, doing God knows what. But
they fucked with a dildo.
Ceizar, what'd you think of that segment with?
No, yeah, I thought it was good. And then Candice like tries to throw the coffee in their face and run away. And of course, she gets dragged in the thing and beat her up. But I mean, I don't know why dragging the thing. It's a wrestling show. Beat her up on camera. It's what you guys do. Beat the bitch in the corner and just leave her there and just laugh and run away.
Well, Stix, we sing the praises of the Way throughout all the episodes of the Tripod. What did you think of this segment when Indy ditched her?
I just want to briefly bring up the one before of Dakota Kai and Raquel. I like how Captain said we beat EO and sent her on on a little vacation. I love that as a potential tease to take away from the work that Raquel's doing to basically drive the wedge between them.
Yeah, but Raquel didn't like correct her or anything.
Yeah, I understand that. It's just one of those things that's just like, you know, we'll see it on like the promo leading up to when they end up facing each other.
Of course, because it's inevitable.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good match. That's gonna be a real
it's gonna
good match.
be really good. I didn't know if they stepped out of a locker room or a fucking restroom because I legit thought they stepped out of the restroom. I'm like, who the fuck takes a fucking Starbucks into a fucking bathroom? Because the way Candace looked afterwards, I was like, did the quote unquote, you know, Chris Jericho, did they give her a swirly?
Yeah.
Did she get swirled? But it was good. I mean, it obviously leads into the inevitable tag team championship match that we'll get between Indy and Candace and the tag team champs.
Mm-hmm. Well, another one.
Yeah,
they had one at Takeover.
Yeah, another one.
Another one. DJ Khaled, that shit.
Up next, we get a Kushida video package, and then Kushida comes out, issues an open challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship, and
with no shoes.
Answers it? One of the ones and twos. It's Oni Lorcan. He's a Cruiserweight. Kushida, no boots. Kushida, no boots. What the fuck?
Yeah, he didn't wear boots. He had his feet taped up.
He didn't come out in any Back to the Future gear.
Nope.
I know.
He still did. He still did the watch. He still did the watch, and then he forgot to hit it back, so he just hopped off the thing. And that's when they turned it off.
Apparently, Kushida is 8-0 in MMA in Japan. A very aggressive Kushida dominates. Oni does bring the punishment, though. He hits a blockbuster. Kushida working on Oni's left arm. Oni with the hellacious chops. Hoverboard lock. Kushida retains, of course, sticks. Are you liking this very aggressive Kushida? And do you think Oni Lorcan is a cruiserweight?
I don't mind it. It's really good for him. I think I remember Oni had wrestled on 205 Live a couple of times, and I don't know if he ended up having a title match, but I know he was in contention for it. Mm-hmm. We had a Beth did a lactic acid buildup reference in the match, and when Kushida was eating those chops, the look on his face when he looked like a freaking frog. This is the way he looked. I don't know if it was the way the camera angle was on that. I was just like, this guy is fucking the WB frog wrestling as a champion.
WB frog.
WB.
Only on the WB.
I see.
Good match. No, my bad. Just good match, good defending match for him to move forward to possibly maybe another rematch against Santos.
Well, Ceizar, did you think like me, and did you think Santos was going to answer that challenge?
Yeah, so I did think Santos was going to come out and try to get his rematch. I guess they want to put that down the line. Or maybe he just wanted to rest from the ladder match. He literally had that ladder match and that match with Kushida without any real time in between. I don't like the way like Kushida looks now. I like this like time gimmick. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was interesting. It was new. He had the shoes, the jeans, the vest. Now he just like comes out all MMA style. He's like, "We'll beat your ass," but he's still hitting the clock. I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. It's like they're taking away character from Kushida. Taking away a gimmick. I don't know.
He had a couple of slips in that match too.
Yeah, so he needs to put the boots back on.
Yeah.
Well, up next, the Brown.
The Brown Order come out at the end of the match.
Attack MSK for the save. Eminem video. Mercedes Martinez video promo calling out Straight Sonya is gonna take out Dakota Kai next week. Johnny and Theory in back. Candace approaches, all disheveled. Indy comes up. She goes, "I saw Loomis and Regal. We got a tag team title match."
Wait, you seeing Regal? You seeing Regal? Why is everybody seeing Regal?
Johnny slips in a Cuckoo Bananas line in quickly because he's got to do it every week.
Every week.
Candace all roughed up, doesn't say a word. What did you think of this segment, Ceizar?
Another great. Because it started off with Johnny messing with Theory. What do you mean you talked to Rico? What did he say? What did you say? I told him I got a match against. And what did he say? And all of a sudden, Indy comes back. I saw him. I saw, who'd you see? I saw Lewis. Oh my God! And then I saw Regal. You're seeing Regal. You're seeing Regal. I ain't seen Regal. Regal's cuckoo bananas. Like Johnny's just Johnny, man. Johnny's gonna Johnny, and it ain't never gonna be bad.
Well, Stix, I need a cuckoo banana shirt. I hope they make a cuckoo banana shirt.
If they make a cuckoo banana shirt, I'm buying that trash.
That's my favorite line that the Way says every week. But do you have any thoughts on this segment?
Fucking Austin Theory, man. I don't know. I think it was when he's like, "Well, I saw him." And he went. They did he saw. And then it was like, look, Johnny was like, Candace, she's got to go. Austin went to go grab the thumb. He's like, don't grab the thumb. Go grab the gum. It was so good. These guys, like Ceizar said, Johnny's like, you saw Regal. I haven't seen. Where's Regal? What do you guys do? You guys all saw Regal? So good. These guys are so good. And yes, a cuckoo banana shirt would definitely be top 3.
If they were faces. There are faces, there'd be a cuckoo banana cereal.
Oh, God, yes. They still might get it.
You know, Ceizar, Austin Theory thanks God every morning that Johnny Gargano took him in. Because if Austin Theory wouldn't have joined the Way, he'd be on the main roster, Humberto Carrilloing it.
Yeah. Or even worse, he got fired on the 15th.
Yeah.
Or chasing the 24/7 title.
He'd be all elite.
And he'd be all elite getting buried by Jungle Boy.
Yeah. Up next, I haven't seen these guys in a while, but Everqueer's return.
Oh, yeah.
Is Imperium. Yeah. After a brief distraction by Killian Dane, Everqueer's almost get roll-up victory, but Imperium makes short work of the Everqueers. That's all the notes I wrote in this match. You guys have anything to say about this?
You wrote notes?
That was it.
Yeah, no shit.
Jesus Christ, that was a waste of good ink. You could have wrote
shit.
You could have wrote something like Jake sucks penises, and that would have been more useful than writing notes on this match.
That was it, you guys.
You could have wrote Matthew J.H. loves. You could have wrote Matthew J.H. loves cutting grass and drinking Coors, and that would have been more useful than writing notes on this match.
You know that ain't gonna be on Hulu.
It's not gonna be on the Hulu.
No.
Up next, Kyle O'Reilly was making his way to the ring, but Killer Cross and Scarlett stare him down. Now, the thoughts that I had from earlier that I was telling you guys about was Kyle O'Reilly is calling out Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross murdered Finn Balor. Kyle O'Reilly lost to Finn Balor twice. How is Kyle O'Reilly stepping up to Killer Kross after that shit?
It's wrestling.
Well, let me ask you this. Would you rather be trying to figure this out or AEW's fuck shit ranking system?
NXT.
Good point.
Jesus.
Well, it's main event time, fellas. It's Kyle O'Reilly versus Fine Kevin Grimes. Grimes attempts to use the submission game. Wade will sell the core IP to Grimes. I thought that was a hell of a callback.
That was good.
Said the core. I was like, damn, that's like you have to be watching WWE for a while to understand that reference. O'Reilly doing a submission thing. He was holding on to Grimes' boot. Then Grimes does an unnecessarily but cool backflip to execute a German suplex. The commercial picture-in-picture, Grimes dominates through, focusing on Kyle's neck. Kyle bounces back with his strikes. This is a great fucking match. I guarantee you Bretsky's going to pop for this. A great main event. Kyle wins with a knee off the top rope. Ceizar, what did you think of the NXT main event?
I thought it was a good main event. Grimes actually, showed he can wrestle a little bit more. He didn't have to do one of those bullshit cave-ins. So that's always good. Yeah, I said it. Say it every week.
I agree with you on that.
You heard it.
I'll say it every week. Yeah, Bretsky knows I'm right. Tell me one time, the only time Grimes hits a good cave in is when his pudgy ass ain't winded.
Yeah, that Jewbroni.
He hits it in a fucking promo. Dad bod ass ain't winded. Harry, fuck. Go back to playing the Stonks, fuck boy. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it every week. You know I'll say it. But no, this was a great, it was a good match. Kyle on that winning streak. Yeah, I don't know how you could take serious that Kyle O'Reilly would beat Karrion Kross, because whoever beats Karrion Kross is going to give him his first loss, and that's really going to push that person over.
To the moon.
Yeah, shut up. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, future-wise, I don't know. But for now-wise, this was a great-ass match. I still think Roddy's going to SmackDown. That'd be great if Roddy was.
Well, Stix, what did you think of the main event of NXT this week?
I wrote down, and it's something that I always kind of think about when I see Kyle is what's going to happen with Bobby Fish? Because, I mean, they were like one of the top tag teams in NXT. Yeah. And I know he got injured, but it's like, what's their plans for him when he comes back? It's like,
Bobby Fish going to SmackDown with Roddy.
Yeah. Add to that huge tag team picture that they got there. You know, maybe they'll be, by the time they show up there, they'll be the ones to defeat the Dirty Dogs.
Dirty Dogs.
But the one thing I liked about this match was when Kyle had Grimes in the guillotine and then released him and hit him with that fucking knee. This is really good for Kyle. I mean, it's obviously building to what we'll probably get. And I like Kross and Scarlett just like sitting there looking at him like impending doom. Like, yeah, you want us? Guess what? We're watching your every move. And like he said, you know, I got time to think about this. Clock's ticking on you now, Kyle. And it's when the time comes, you're gonna have to pay the toll, man.
Well, gentlemen, we've reached that time of the week where we announce our wrestlers of the week. Stix, you are our guest. I'm going to let you go first. Who is your wrestler of the week?
I have two, and it's fucking Indy and Austin Theory for the backstage shit, man. So good. These guys, the guy and gal, so fucking good. As long as these promos are so fucking good, they should be. I mean, you'd have to get like a 5-star Tokyo Dome match to uproot these guys in the way promos.
Well, Ceizar, who is your wrestler of the week?
I didn't really pick one. So
how dare you? How dare you? Sir?
I did not pick one.
How dare you?
Who was the wrestler of the week? I'm just gonna say the dumb shit they say on AEW. I'm gonna give it to Jungle Boy, even though he keeps losing, and he has great ass matches against top talent. Okay. Because that was a good main event match. Also, I'll give it both those fuck boys. I'll give it to the main event of AEW. It was a great match. Even though it was predictable, it was still a great match all the way through. And the fuckery at the end was still good too. But I'll give it Jungle Boy and Darby.
Well, Ceizar picked a loser for his wrestler of the week, and I'm gonna follow that track. Gentlemen, I gotta say,
you say Zoe Stark.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fruit booty, but my God, this guy is
Ricky
awesome.
Starks.
I love me some Ricky Starks.
Hey, look,
Ricky Starks.
I flipped a coin. I flipped a coin in my head, and it was Ricky Jungle Boy. It was literally Ricky Jungle Boy.
Ricky Stark, absolute Ricky Starks. I love him so much. He is growing on me. I hope he branches away from Team Taz and becomes a face. I love this dude. I think he's gonna go far in AEW.
I think he's a great heel, though.
He has the spear. He does it better than Roman. Absolute Ricky Starks is my wrestler of the week, even though he lost. It's AEW 2/3 this week for the tripod. But gentlemen, we have reached the end of the tripod, and this is the time where we come with plugs. So our guest, Stixy, Drip Drip, the Miracle, Stixadam, go ahead and give us your plugs and update us on the Steel Real pregame.
Well, Steel Real pregame. We basically go whenever Andy sends me a message. Is like, hey, we're gonna record, but mostly it's with the when we do the blackout, which by the way is a phenomenal fucking podcast. So check that out whenever we do.
It's not really a podcast. It's a bunch of drunk people.
It's just basically a drunk fucking just meeting of the minds.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's just pretty much touch and go. I will plug the man himself, Mangria Fueled, his YouTube page, APPW. We have Decent Mania 2 coming up, where you will see the man, the myth, the legend himself, Julius_Ceizar, the greatest decent #decent champion. Whoop that
One and only.
That ever-loving Jewbroni's face in at the main event, and where you will see yours truly become the second guy to ever be a singles guy to be a tag team champion.
Tag team champion from the same faction, by the way.
Right. You see, when I'm in a faction with a fucking living legend himself, I do take notes. They may be drunken notes, but they are fucking notes.
They're always drunken. They're always drunken.
But also too, check out Julius_Ceizar's Instagram page. The guy the man himself posts fucking just hilarious shit. I mean, the guy
to post
is a
it.
must follow.
I'm gonna post right now. I don't care.
He'll get it.
I'll post it right now.
So good. Both these guys have stuff on YouTube and on Instagram. Phenomenal stuff. Check it out. If you don't, go fuck yourself.
Well, thank you very much, Stix, for being so generous here. Julius_Ceizar, he took our job from us, but go ahead and lay out your, what do you want to promote here today?
So, I mean, the man himself, the Miracle, the man who whooped so much ass, he couldn't count how much it weighed. Well, you could, three fat fucks. He beat three fat fucks in one night. I mean, he's great. He's great. He does it all. He does it all. He whoops ass. He talks trash. And he's part of the greatest faction, the only faction in APW, which all 4 members will have been tag team champs if he wins at Decent Mania 2, which he probably will, because he's the fucking Miracle.
When I win.
Because he's the Miracle when he wins. The only 4-man group. I don't care if you try to disband greatness. Can't tell 4 people that can't hang out.
You can't disband greatness.
You can't tell 4 people that can't hang out. It's impossible. But we do have to make up for our missing brother in arms. He does have a podcast. It's called the FauxPod.cast. I'm literally going to Instagram it because I'm not going to try to unspell that shit like Zanka does and fuck it all up. We do know that this fuck boy is on Anchor, and he's on, what else is he on, man? Greg? You know what? But he's on Instagram.
Podcast is on Anchor. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's on basically any podcast listening form. He's had guests such as all of us. He's had Mangria Fuel. He's had Julius_Ceizar. He's had Stixadam. He's had Andy with an I. He's had Jake. He's had Zanka. So if you like to listen to us talk, you will enjoy us talking to the great Bretsky 99 on the FauxPod.
FauxPod.cast on Instagram as TheFauxPod.cast. So you also type that shit in wherever he said, Spotify, Anchor, Apple CarPlay, Google CarPlay, your mama's ass. You type that shit in, you will listen to that fuckboy Bretsky talk about fuckboy shit with Corona and college life. And then you will see me, JC, Julius Ceizar.
Defending.
Shit. You hear that? That's
goddamn
real,
right.
bitch. You hear that? Defending this on Mangria Fueled YouTube page. APPW popping off all week, weekends. Decent champ. You see that shit? Oh, wait. What does it say? Does it say HWO right there? You probably can't see that because it's all blurred out for the fuck shit. I will take the background away. Give me 2 seconds, you fuck boys. Take the background away so you see this shit clearly.
God, that thing is glistening.
You can't take away a nameplate. Take away a nameplate. That's real, bitch. You hear that?
There is no more debate on the greatest title in wrestling history. That fucking title right there.
His
He
title
rated.
stays getting defended
That
unless
strap ain't going nowhere, baby.
unless you know, not like the main championship. This is the main championship.
That's the workhorse title right there.
When fuck boys show up and they want to run away, they're not sucking dick from the owner in the back. You know, they decide they want to have a match. Maybe I'll have a match, but they get beat by guys like us every week, 1-on-1. But you know, 3-on-1, still lost.
Yeah. Well, as these gentlemen have said quite clearly, you can check out all the action of APPW on Mangria Field's YouTube page. The biggest event of the year, our WrestleMania, Decent Mania 2 is happening. I'm going to try and get it out in 7 days. Next Saturday, we will see a loaded card full of all the rivalries that have been building up over the year. Even you, Cynic, I get through your bones. Cynic Chaos.
Fuck that guy.
In a match.
That guy.
Yeah.
Why
That should be the fucking pre show.
Why did he not get fired on April 15th?
Yeah, no
Why did
shit.
he get fired April 15th?
How was he not future endeavored?
Yeah, I want to see that.
This is literally some fuck shit.
That'd be the best shit the Million Calorie Mitch ever did. Future Endeavor, that fuck boy.
I would like him a little bit more.
Well,
I might like him.
Due to Zanka assaulting the Special Olympics and Cynic Chaos, there have been some liberties taken. Cynic Chaos does have a hold on. He does have a championship match at Decent Mania 2. That will be debuted next Saturday. Hopefully, I'm hoping I get all the material in time. I started recording the matches earlier today. It's going to be fucking fantastic. You're already watching this on my YouTube channel. Thank you to the Mighty 33. Thank you.
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah,
RIP his kid. RIP his kid.
Thank you very much to Stixadam for taking the time out of his night to come and join us.
This is fucking awesome. I would love to do this every fucking night with you boys. Except for that fucking Jewbroni. I will not come on here when that jackass is on here.
Well,
I'm just joking. I love you, Bretsky.
Speaking of the Jewbroni, he should be back next week. He's under a lot of pressure taking all the tests. He's here to save the world. The youngin known as the Great Bretsky 99. Follow him on all platforms.
Except for that TGB official shit. Fuck that.
Oh, fuck that guy.
If you ever get a recommendation on that thing, do not follow that fucking page. That guy is a jackass.
A dick.
But ladies and gentlemen, until next time, thank you very much. I believe the Steel Raw After Party will be back very soon. Jake and Zanka will be back to fill your ear holes with all kinds of nonsense, which means I'll be here to review the nonsense when they come out with new stuff. Adam, thank you very much for joining us. Julius_Ceizar, my tripod brother, thank you for joining. And as always, we don't have a Jew this time. But all hail Jesus Christ. Nothing? Okay.
Nothing. There's no Jew. Yeah.